Celtic Myths and Legends by T.W. Rolleston. Chapter 4. The Early Milesian Kings. Legends of Maon, son of Ailill. He did a brutal deed, however, upon a son of Ailill's name, Maon, about whom a number of legends cluster. Maon, as a child, was brought into Kovac's presence, and was there compelled, says Kieting, to swallow a portion of his father's and grandfather's hearts, and also a mouse with her young. From disgust he felt, the child lost his speech, and seeing him dumb, and therefore innocuous, Kovac let him go. The boy was then taken into Munster, to the kingdom of Ferramore, of which Scorioth was king, and remained with him some time, but afterwards went to Gaul, his great-grandmother Caesar's country, where his guards told the king that he was heir to the throne of Ireland, and he was treated with great honor and grew up into a noble youth. But he left behind him in the heart of Morioth, daughter of the king of Ferramore, a passion that could not be stilled, and she resolved to bring him back to Ireland. She accordingly equipped her father's harper, Craftiny, with many rich gifts, and wrote for him a love lay, in which her passion for Maon was set forth, and to which Craftiny composed an enchanting melody. Arrived in France, Craftiny made his way to the king's court, and found occasion to pour out his lay to Maon. So deeply stirred was he by the beauty and passion of the song that his speech returned to him, and he broke out into praises of it, and was thenceforth dumb no more. The king of Gaul then equipped him with an armed force and sent him to Ireland to regain his kingdom. Learning that Kovac was at a place near at hand named Dinrig, Maon and his body of Gaula made a sudden attack upon him, and slew him there and then with all his nobles and guards. After the slaughter, a druid of Kovac's company asked one of the Gauls who their leader was. The mariner, Loinsiach, replied, the Gaul, meaning the captain of the fleet. Maon. Can he speak? Inquired the druid, who had begun to suspect the truth. He does speak. Le Braid, said the man, and henceforth the name Labra the mariner clung to Maon, the son of Ailill. Nor was he known by any other. Then he sought out Morioth, wedded her, and reigned over Ireland 10 years. From this invasion of the Gauls, the name of the province of Leinster is traditionally derived. They were armed with spears having broad blue-green iron heads, called legne, pronounced lina. And as they were allotted lands in Leinster and settled there, the province was called in Irish Lion. This is how you would think it was pronounced, but Lion. After them, the province of the spearmen, of Labra, the mariner. After his ascension, a curious tale is told. He was accustomed, it is said, to have his hair cropped but once a year. Ooh, I do that. And the man to do this was chosen by lot, and was immediately afterwards put to death. The reason of this was that, like King Midas in the similar Greek myth, he had long ears like those of a horse, and he would not have this deformity known. Once it fell, however, that the person chosen to crop his hair was the only son of a poor widow, by whose fears and entreaties the king was prevailed upon to let him live, on condition that he swore by the wind and the sun to tell no man what he might see. The oath was taken, and the young man returned to his mother. But by and by the secret so preyed on his mind that he fell into a sore sickness, and he was near to death when a wise druid was called in to heal him. Providence of the Spearman, okay. The never-ending stare in 3 of the names of the Irish provinces is of Norse origin and is a relic of the Viking conquests in Ireland. Connacht, where the Vikings did not penetrate, alone preserves its Irish name unmodified. Ulster in Irish, Uleid, is supposed to derive its name from Olav Fola. Munster from Munster Mumhun from King Eocha Mumho, 10th in succession from Eärmon, and Connacht was the land of the children of Conn, who were then called Conn of the 100 Battles, who died in 157.